Welcome back to my hobby room. I'm LJ, and today I'm going to be reimagining some inspiration online. Instead of going out and buying the really cute card ingredients, I decided to shop my stash and find out what I had that would make my card similar to what I saw that I liked so much. I've seen other people do similar videos to this, and I'm always amazed at how you take something that you like and you can change it and make it even similar, have some of the same elements, but different because one, you're using your stash to make it, and second of all, your little spin on it, makes it a little bit different. So what I did is, here's my inspiration for today, and there's a few things I could do that could make it similar, but I made some background paper. I just made it, and you'll notice there's some yellow. I don't know if you can see this when I'm doing this or not, but there's some mica in the spray. It's one of the holiday ones from Tim Holtz, and it's got a gold in there, and I kind of like the way that looks rather than the darker splatter that was put on the original one. It has some like orange and yellow and a little bit of red kind of thing in it, but I thought we'd give it a try and see how it comes out. So I'm going to use, I'm hoping it's not too dark, but I'm going to use this paper for my vases because it's already got a texture on it and it looks kind of neat. So I'm liking that. And I've got some various stamps I'm going to use. So I think I'm going to use the Gina K one. I think I'm going to put these two guys coming out of the middle one. And then I'm going to use this one on the one and this one on the other. And we'll see how it goes, because I think hers just make it so dark. So that's what the plan is. Let's start with cutting out our little vases. We have 3 vases, and I'm going to put a little bit of ink around the sides. The reason for that is so that they give a little bit of depth to them, because otherwise they kind of look flat. If you do this on them, it will give them, especially if you make it a little bit more in the middle, it'll give them a little bit of roundedness. And I like this paper because paper is really nice. It's got a very nice, I don't know how much you can see of it, but it's got a very nice pattern on it, and the pattern really helps it stand out from just being a plain old piece of paper. And in the inspiration, you'll notice that the vase had some engraving looking things on it. And I thought about, I've got some, believe me, this set came with everything you would need, including some cute little things. But I kind of just thought this paper would be fun for it. All right, so now when I look at it, I've got that nice gold in the background. I'm going to use these 2 right here, coming out of, let's come out of this one with this 2, out of there. And then this, if it went here, and this one in the middle. We could just do these 2 in the middle, going like that. So if we're going to do this one's going to be on this side, this one's going to be on that side. What I want to do is put down a Post-it note for each one of these. So let's do this, put it here, right there. And then I'm going to put a little pencil marks around where the vase is going to be. so I know. All right, and then we're going to do that with all 3 of them. So that oh no, I think I got it though. Put it down here along with that one, and we'll put it about there. Let's see if I put them back, if that looks right. So what I'm trying to do is get these so they don't go down any further, but get them up here. So this one was going to go over here, and then this one was going to go over here, and I might have it just go a little bit like that. And I think I'm going to bring in my stamping tool for this. I think I might need to stamp multiple times, and I don't want to... I keep going back and forth with whether I want to do black or whether I want to do embossing. So what I think I'm going to do is try these in black. And if I have them in this, in here, then I can go ahead and emboss them if I'm not happy with the way they look, which you can't do if I'm doing it on my own. So, yeah, that's my plan. Right like this. Try the black, and if the black doesn't work, then we'll emboss. If I don't see it well enough, at least I hope anyway. Make sure it's in there good, right in the corner. Okay. In the corner good. Yeah. So this is watercolor paper, and because of that, it really takes a lot to get it to be super saturated, as opposed to if you were just doing it on regular paper, this would have been done. I just want to get that little stem going down so that I'm pretty happy with those. I think those look nice. They stand out from the background pretty good. So I'm going to clean up this. I made a little mask to hide all the parts on this middle one. Hopefully all the parts that will show. What I want to do is I want to just and it's almost impossible to only get in there. See, I keep getting it over here. So having that there will help me to not worry about it so much. Let's try that. Hopefully that will work. I'm worried about that being up high and it's making it not sit down as much as I want it to. And it's not coming out quite the way I wanted it to. So here's what I'm going to do next, because I really want that to be a dark black. And I've got it down there now. And I can, once I've got the main outline, so this is the only thing I'm really missing here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my pen to fill that in. And this one will be a little bit darker, but because it's the middle one, I don't think that's going to be much of a problem. In fact, I think it's going to look kind of neat if that one's a little bit... Maybe I'll use a dark gray first and see how that goes. I'll clean these off later. And we finally have the finished panel. It took a bit. So I did put some distressed crayon down here and smudge it a bit to make the shadows, so it looks like they're sitting on something. I don't like them floating in the air. And I did go around the outside with some distressed ink, just some, what did I use? I used walnut stain. And I used, let's see, what did I use for vintage photo for the, and I also used some, I think some black there, black soot also in there, just to give it like a little something to sit on, a little bit of a shadow kind of thing. And I think it came out pretty cute. I think it came out different than the, a little bit different than the inspiration, but that's why it's called an inspiration and not called an exact copy. If you keep that in mind, you're free to do whatever it is that you like to do the most. I do like these. These are from, again, from Gina K. And I do like these a lot because this whole set is made, and this one in the middle somewhere, I don't know where it went right now. It's around here somewhere because I used it. But these are made, they're called friendly silhouettes, and so they're made just for that. I was thinking about putting some sort of sentiment at the bottom instead of across these, which you could do either one. Let's do so very thankful, because then it could be a thank you, or it could be just I'm very thankful for you, or so very thankful, you know, for the help you gave, or whatever. It could be almost anything. I think that would be a good sentiment to put in. I had cut this up, and that's some good advice I got from someone, which said, you know, don't be afraid to cut up your stamp set. If you want to use it, you can always put it back together, and that way you have a different way to use it. And I think that's a good thing to remember. So as usual, I will make several of them. Sometimes you just have to go with it. But I'm going to take the dark gray that I used. It's a very dark gray. I don't have the colors for these, so I don't know what they are. But I'm just going to go around the edge. Like this. And like this. And I kind of make sure everything looks good when you're done. I kind of think it came out cute. All right, well, there you have it. That's our project for today. I hope you got inspiration, or I hope if you found inspiration online, you can take and use what you have to make something along the same lines. Take the basic elements and make it your own. And I'll see you for the next video. Keep crafting.
by the light of the moon.